On the news tonight, President Muhammadu Buhari swears in Justice Olukayode Ariwoola as Acting Chief Justice of Nigeria. Nigerian Army places premium on training to enhance professionalism in defending the nation's territorial integrity. About 4,000 small and medium-sized businesses in Kwara State to benefit from COVID-19 grants. Plus updates from the world of entertainment and sports. This is the Nigerian Television Authority NTA ILORIN NewsTonight. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I am Deborah Jonathan. The news in details. Justice Olukayode Ariwoola has been sworn in as the Acting Chief Justice of Nigeria. President Muhammadu Buhari performed the ceremony following the sudden resignation of the substantive Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Ibrahim Tanko Mohammed, on health grounds. The brief but colorful ceremony was witnessed in solidarity by many justices of the Supreme Court. The Nigerian Army says it will continue to place premium on training to enhance professionalism in defending the nation's territorial integrity, as well as continue to promote civil-military relations to strengthen its information gathering mechanism. Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya reaffirmed this at the Nigerian Army Education Corps Combined First and Second Quarter Conference at the Sobi Cantonment in Ilorin. Olajide Bello reports that the Chief Army was represented by the General Officer Commanding 2 Division, Major General Gold Chibuisi.
In view of the asymmetric nature of the war against insurgency, which the military has continued to degrade in the country, equipping frontline troops with requisite skills and deployment of more ICT hardware become imperative. The conference, therefore, is in line with the Chief of Army Staff vision to have a professional Nigerian army ready to accomplish assigned missions within a joint environment in defense of Nigeria. Top on the agenda of this gathering is to critically assess the security challenges facing the country with a view to mapping out modalities to strengthen its architecture.
Providing support in aid to civil authority remains a constitutional imperative. The Nigerian Army Education Corps must therefore employ its resources, especially the skills and competencies of its manpower, to conduct non-kinetic operations in pursuit of national security objectives. The ongoing review of the personnel welfare scheme, training in watchkeeping and other roles, as well as introduction of new courses for officers and soldiers of the Corps are commendable efforts geared towards achieving professionalism and combat readiness.
With history dating back to the Royal West African Frontier Force, the Nigerian Army Education Corps is saddled with the responsibility of intellectual development, facilitating research and development, as well as enhancing proficient capacities of the Army.
NAEC SECO has over the years continued to contribute human and material resources in the ongoing operations of the enemy. To this end, deliberate efforts have been put in place to train personnel who are adding value to these operations. Our officers are in the front line, deployed both in combat and professional roles.
The theme for the conference is Advancing Education Amidst Nigeria's Security Challenges, the place of the Nigerian Army Education Corps. Olajide Bello, NTA News.
Enumeration of business owners who applied for Kwara NG Cares for small and medium-sized businesses in the state has commenced. About 4,000 businesses are targeted to benefit from the program, which is aimed at cushioning the effect of COVID-19 on businesses. Raliat Ibrahim has the report.
The ongoing enumeration focuses on micro, small and medium-scale enterprises, MSMEs, and is aimed at providing relief and cushioning the effect of income loss brought about by the pandemic. Businesses with 3 to 9 staff will receive up to 200,000 naira, while businesses with 10 to 50 workers will receive up to 700,000 naira.
This thing is brought in here by our lovely governor to make sure that all these businesses are being, you are relaxed with it, because we know that quite all right, there's a lot of businesses that are affected by this COVID-19, and when the World Bank came on board that okay, and they can do something of this magnitude for the populace, like in each of the states, you understand, the governor had to go extra length to make sure that this thing is being brought to this state.
This development to some business owners is well timed.
I have the money, I want to expand my business so that I can be able to employ more other people to join me to do the work.
If I get the money now, actually I'd like to promote my business. If possible, invest another one so that I will have many sources of income.
The vetting process requires business owners to present verifiable documents, staff record and business location, among other requirements. Raliat Ibrahim, NTA News.
The effect of COVID-19 pandemic, climate crisis and conflict among third world countries are some of the factors that have reduced the gains of micro, small and medium enterprises with low participation of entrepreneurs. As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to mark this year's Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Day, Muhammad Hassan takes a look at how small and medium enterprises are faring in Kwara State.
According to the United Nations website, MSMEs accounts for 90% of businesses, 60 to 70% of employment, and 50% of GDP worldwide. The day is set aside to raise awareness about the tremendous contributions by micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises to the achievement of the 2030 Agenda and Sustainable Development Goals.
There are a lot of challenges in Nigeria for them. For example, financing. A lot of them have not been able to access finance for their businesses. That is one. There's also infrastructural problems in terms of the state of Nigerian roads now.
Abubakar Bako owns a shop where he sells men's wears. Difficulty in accessing government MSMEs loans and insecurity retarded his business, and all he can do is to appeal to the government to pay attention to the small enterprises entrepreneurs.
COVID-19 affects us, especially marketers that we are buying goods outside, because we are doing the high price, changing of price, especially this dollar issue. So when you buy goods, the rate of 50,000 before 5 days, you can make it about 55,000 naira.
Some entrepreneurs in Ilorin, the state capital, express divergent views on micro, small and medium-sized enterprises day.
Government also should help these people, because these are the people that the COVID-19 really affected. Before, we normally sell market well, but this time around, if you come to market, everywhere will be dry.
Due to their significant contributions to the economy, MSMEs are essential for innovations, job creation and productivity. Mohammed Azan, NTA News.
News Tonight will be back in a moment. Please stay with us.
New Close-Up Toothpaste Complete Fresh Protection takes care of your 5 important oral care needs. It gives you strong teeth, prevents tooth holes, cleans deeply, fights bacteria, and gives you fresh breath. Complete fresh protection from Close-Up.
Here is a very tough guy who knocks out every opponent, but now he's been knocked down by malaria.
Amatem Soft Gel.
Amatem Soft Gel makes treating malaria easy. Amatem Soft Gel is a game changer.
Oh! The opponent is down! Amatem Soft Gel are good to combat malaria for body.
Available for adults and children. Say no to malaria. Yes to life.
Glad to know you're still there. Activities at the Kwara State College of Education, Ilorin, has been paralyzed as the strike embarked upon by the College of Education Academic Staff Union, Ilorin chapter, enters third week. Peace Oloriyomi brings us an update on the strike action.
On June 6, 2022, the Kwara State College of Education, Ilorin, embarked upon an industrial strike to press on their demands from the government. This decision followed the end of a 7-day ultimatum issued by the union. A visit to the institution 3 weeks after the declaration of the strike shows compliance as activities were at a low level. The union is demanding for an inclusion in the new minimum wage for civil servants in the state and the implementation of previous agreements with the government. They are determined not to resume until their needs are met.
January 2022, government concluded negotiation with labor and paid the civil servant the minimum wage. And we wrote immediately for hours to be attended to.
we didn't get any response. Comcast, which was approved for us in April 2019, be implemented 100%. Also, there is this approval for 65 years retirement age for academic staff, which was given to us since 2011, and the era of the last administration. To date, is not being implemented.
Aside students, business owners like Miriam Zubair with businesses around the school environment are also affected by the strike.
Without students, we cannot sell. There is no sales, and there is nothing we can do. We want them to resume on time so that we can sell and have our sales.
It's affecting me seriously, Let me see, drop down like 70%. No business transaction.
Members of the union are appealing to the government to give their plight the deserved attention for a stable work environment. Peace along Yomi, NTA News.
Moving on to the entertainment industry, Rachel Olaiton is standing by for more update.
Music star Wizkid becomes the first Nigerian and African to win an award outside the Best International Act category, while his album titled Essence becomes the first African song to win a BET Award. The 2022 BET Awards marks another high point for Afrobeat, which has continued to reach new heights internationally, as Fizz and Fireboy both delivered impressive performances at the show. In another development, former beauty queen Precious Chikwendu, the estranged wife of politician Femi Fani-Kayode, has revealed that the custody battle over their kids will soon be over. The mother of four made this known via her Instagram page, appreciating everyone who made it possible for her to reunite with her kids. Rachel Olaiton, NTA News.
And on sports tidbits, let's join Kauta Raji.
The Nigeria Super Falcons have departed for Rabat, Morocco ahead of the 2022 Africa Women's Cup of Nations. The Super Falcons are pitted in Group C along with title rivals South Africa, Burundi and Botswana. The competition will run from July 2nd to July 23rd, while the four semi-finalists will feature at the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup to be co-hosted by Australia and New Zealand. Nottingham Forest are reportedly the front runners to land another Nigeria international, Rangers Joe Aribo, after they sealed a record of €17 million signing of Taiwo Awoniyi from Union Berlin at the weekend. Aribo is entering the final year of his contract at Rangers. The player has spent the last 3 seasons at Rangers, averaging 50 games a campaign. Kauthar Raji, NTA News.
Weather forecast wraps it up on News Tonight. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Deborah Jonathan.